I'm in my 20s and I make an average of $19,101.50 every single month. Here's what I do. We're gonna hop right into it and be super raw and transparent. And to get this out of the way real quick, I may say I or we throughout this video. I'm married. These numbers are combined effort of myself and my wife. This number is a culmination of my work, my wife's work, our online business, and a couple investments. So first off, we have our work. I work full-time as a fireman. My wife works full-time as a nurse. So this isn't all just from online business. I'm not some guru. We're just normal people. We work full-time and we do things on the side. So outside of those, so we have our two jobs. That's a significant portion of that, right? Outside of that, we sell books on Amazon. So we actually do what's called Amazon KDP. It's basically a print on demand. You can write and upload books to Amazon, and when someone orders your book, Amazon takes care of the printing and shipping of the book. So the books that we have on there right now are a Bible study book called Growing in Grace, Bible study for couples, a workout journal called Spartan Workout Log, and then a focus journal called The Work Lounge. I think they're all super cool. We're super proud of them all. And we're working on more currently on a real estate investment book. It just basically goes over how to buy, renovate, and rent out your first property. And I'm writing that because we also have a rental property. We'll get more into that later. Growing in Grace is actually our biggest contributor to our income every single month. Out of those three books, is the first one we made. We spent a year making it, and it was honestly so much fun, and it does really well. We're super proud of it. Right now, it's just on Amazon, and we run ads on Amazon. We're actually looking into running ads through Meta, TikTok, and Pinterest, and potentially partnering with somebody to kind of grow a social media presence on platforms like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, maybe even Pinterest. I don't know, just organically. Long story short, we used to have a website. We took it down, stuck with just Amazon. But now I'm kind of looking at reopening a website, running ads to the website through Meta, Pinterest, and TikTok, and having someone who posts organic content, also running traffic organically to the website to just kind of really increase things and really kind of improve our reach. So those are things that we're working on this year. Next thing, our investments. So we invest in boring stuff in the stock market like ETFs. We literally, all our money is in 3 different ETFs. So we have money in SPY, which covers the S&P 500. We have money in VTI, which is the total stock market health. And then we have money in JEPI, or as I call it, JEPI, which is a dividend ETF. So super boring, super reliable though. Investing in the stock market is kind of the only guaranteed way to build wealth long term. So we just stick with that. And yeah, that's kind of it. Not much to talk about there. Outside of the stock market, however, we have our rental property. So when I was 22, turned 23, I bought a condo, very cheap, very rundown. It had drug addicts living in it before. It was disgusting. Bought it for very cheap. Spent the first 6 months just tearing everything out and completely renovating the entire property. Fully renovated it all by myself, which may sound impressive, but honestly, YouTube University carried me through that. I will not lie. I did not have a whole lot of knowledge going into it. I watched a lot of YouTube videos and honestly learned a lot of things. I feel super confident about the next time we go in and, buy our next rental property. I spent 6 months, one, working full-time, and then working a part-time job. And then on my time off from both of those was putting every last hour that I had into this rental property. And eventually after those 6 months, I was able to move in. I rented out my spare bedroom, which because the property was so damaged and so disgusting and so beat up and it was so cheap, renting out the spare bedroom was actually able to cover the mortgage, which is insane. Just one spare bedroom was able to cover the mortgage there. Crazy work, but super blessed at the same time. So after about a year and a half of living there rent-free, working my ass off, trying to grow. At the time I was doing affiliate marketing. I was posting on TikTok and making a couple $1,000s a month from that on top of, what I was doing for work and stuff. But anyways, after about a year and a half of that, I was able to buy our new house with my wife. And so now where do we plan to go from here with that is, just kind of saving up. We have, we kind of have an account dedicated to buying a new property. Once that account reaches certain numbers, we'll start looking at properties to buy. Not much else going on with that though, just kind of manage it, talk with the tenants every once in a while if they have questions or something happens, blah, 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 but super chill. And outside of all this, I have this YouTube channel, which I'm actively trying to grow. I'm trying to take super seriously. One of my biggest goals for this year was to really lock in on this YouTube channel. By the end of the year, I want to post 52 videos, which would be one for every week. And by the end of the year, I would just like to have those 52 videos uploaded and to be monetized. That's another huge goal of mine. I would love to be able to make this YouTube thing a legit thing and really tie it into everything else that we do. Ultimate goals that I have, guys, just be able to retire myself and my wife from our jobs and really just be able to dive into business full time. I would love for both of us just to be able to work on the book business full time, work on our investments and get into new rental properties. I would love my full-time thing to be running this book business, making these YouTube videos, and once or twice a year, buying a new property and renovating it. Yeah, that's basically it for the video, guys. Thank you all for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. Let me know what you guys do. If you guys have any sort of businesses or side hustles outside of work, what y'all do. I love to see kind of just what people have going on. And yeah, and I should have said this in the beginning, but this number is not to brag. This is to be super transparent. I love videos like this. I love watching people's like personal finance videos and checkup videos like this, like monthly, like here's how much we made this month and this month. And for those of you that don't know, I actually have like a monthly series I started. I started a series on how much money I make outside my 9 to 5. And I posted ones for January and February so far. I just wanted to make this video to be super transparent, and I just thought it would be interesting because I know I like watching these same types of videos. So anyways, that's it. Thank you for watching. God bless you all. Jesus loves you all. Peace.